welcome to today. Today is Tuesday, I think it's the 8th of July, might be the 9th of July, I think it's the 8th. Anyways, I have a knot in my hair, I've just found it. It is currently 2:30. I feel like I have gotten nothing done. I have been doing calisthenics costumes. I did do a little bit of quick cleaning. I have this whole list. Look, this is my to-do list of the day with timestamps. I've done the first 3. So I will tell you right now about what the plan was. So I did my prep, which was a little quick tidy, making the bed, cleaning the kitchen quickly because there wasn't too much to do. There was just a few dishes. I had to wipe the bench, make myself a drink, make myself some food. I didn't make food. I literally had an iced coffee and that's it. And then light a candle. And then my plan was to swap some washing over, which I did, and do 15 minutes of folding, which I did. And I got 2 baskets finished, which was great. So there is currently no folding because the dryer is still on. So once that finishes, I will have more folding to do. And then my plan was, starting at approximately 11:45, I was going to tack this lace for 1 hour and then swap the washing and then do a little reset of my area, make another drink, do all that fun stuff so that I could start gemming this costume at 1. It is now 2:30. I am not finished tacking the lace. I should be, according to this, almost finished with gemming my second costume, which I haven't even started yet, so that's super fun. And then I plan on picking Amelia up at 4:45, so I do still have 2 hours until I plan on picking her up, but I was still hoping to vacuum, do some more folding, and do a little bit more of a clean of the house because there's, like, some of the rooms are alright, but in our bedroom we've got this, like, cupboard that has just become a dumping ground, so I'd love to, like, tidy that all off and give everything a really good wipe. But who knows if that'll get done because I'm still doing this. So this is what the costume is looking like so far. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, let me turn the camera so I can see what I'm showing you. So if I put that there, oops, it looks funny because it's on a cardboard cutout. It looks a bit better on. So I have gemmed that lace the other night and that is all now sewed onto the costume. And then I am doing the back. I'm currently sewing the back, but I've only just started that. And then I've got my second costume here. We're doing Beetlejuice, if you can't tell, which also needs gems on. The other thing that needs to happen to this costume is all around, like, these seams all over it, there's like a whole heap of more gems that need to go on, hence why I wrote gem aesthetic costume, because this is called aesthetic if you're not familiar with calisthenics. It's an Australian thing. It's not actually like the calisthenics you see when you type in calisthenics into Google. That is like the working out thing. Calisthenics in Australia is like dance. Yeah, it's dance basically. But yeah, so that's what I've done today, and I feel very unprepared. And you know what? If you read this, I actually have more items in case I finish things early. I've literally got that my top priorities are the tacking, gemming, folding, and a general clean. But if time, sort out my blog, because I had a blog, I think the last time I posted on it was when I got married, or around when I got married, so it would have been like end of 2023, maybe beginning 2024. I have not posted on it since. And I would like to get back into that. So I was like, oh, if I go through, figure it out, sort it all out, and then maybe even make some ideas for some blog posts or write one, you know, that would be nice. Because I think I want to make it more, it's a lifestyle blog, but I was being very like, oh, recipes and stuff, but I think I need to make it more like organic, like, if you know what I mean, like things that I'm actually doing, so like recipes that I'm actually cooking, like actively cooking, or things to do with like Amelia, because obviously I'm now a parent, so it makes more sense to have like a family style. Ideas for a podcast, because I would like to do a podcast and make a podcast and then even record a podcast if I had time. It's not going to happen. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get these costumes finished, so, and this is the only day I can do it because my skirt is getting hemmed tomorrow, so anyway, I better get back to it. guys, so it's been a massive week. I have had 3 calisthenics competitions. There was, my junior girls went on, we went and watched one Wednesday. They had one on Thursday. They had their second one on Friday. And then I had my own on Sunday. Yeah. And so now it's Monday. It's been a massive week. I have not vlogged, but that's okay. I'm feeling tired. I washed my hair and it looks interesting because I obviously took out my Cali bun situation. I mean, I'd brushed it, but like it still feels absolutely revolting. But that's all right. Amelia and I might go to the library in a bit. Yeah. But we're just having some lunch. So this is Emmy's. Very exciting. She's been enjoying it. We're just having a little sit and a little digest before we try some more. And I've got the same. So it's honey mustard chicken, but I've put a piece, like I've got like some frozen sweet potato in ice cube shapes. So I put one of those frozen sweet potato cubes in just to bulk it up a little bit. But yeah, it's the tea from the other night. So we're just eating this and it's pretty good. And she's, oh no, she's rubbing her eyes. She might be getting a little bit sleepy. Are you sleepy? You are. But yeah, so I'm going to keep feeding her, then I'm going to eat, and then we will make our way down to the library. I'm having a bit of a home day today. I've got no baby with me. Basically, you can see my dishes in the background. Don't at me for dropping my child off at daycare when I'm home. I'm a teacher. I permanently teach on Thursday, Fridays. On those days, my mother and my mother-in-law take Amelia, but then I have her in on a permanent daycare booking every Tuesday, and then if I work on the Monday or the Wednesday, I book her in casually. But because I've got that permanent ongoing booking for her, I am sending her to daycare even though it's school holidays and I am home, because we have to pay for it anyway. But also it's good to have the routine for her, especially because she's not going with my mum or mother-in-law these school holiday 2 weeks. She's with me, so that is instantly a different routine for her. Anyway, so I've dropped her off. It is 11:40 at the moment. I dropped her off at about 9:30, so I didn't drop her as early as I usually would. She got there when they were already having their fruit time. Usually she's there at like 7:30, so she did get a bit of a morning with me anyway. But I have a few things I'd like to do today. I have some folding I need to do. It's a beautiful day, so I would like to get some washing done. I need to tidy my kitchen a bit. It's not too bad. There's a couple of dishes from my breakfast. I made cheese toasties, which I'll insert a photo here. And I would also like to try to film a podcast. I don't know how that's going to go. Or maybe not film, but record a podcast. I was thinking true crime at tea time. Like, is that lame? I don't know, but that's what I want to do, so I will take you with me today. Hello, you can hear my baby crying in the background. She's actually fine. I was just with her and I just walked away from her to dish up my breakfast, because if I do not, it will burn. I've made myself French toast. She's already had hers. She had pancakes and she sat with me while eating her pancakes. And I've gone and put her in her playpen and she was okay for about 2 minutes while I quickly swapped some washing over. She's no longer okay. The funny thing is about her though, I will literally walk away, she'll cry, and then she'll turn around and find something to play with and be fine. Are you okay? You're not okay. Let's pick you up, shall we? Put that there. Come here. You're really sad. I don't know, the people can't really see your head, but that is the face of a really sad girl. All because Mummy walked away. Yeah, Mummy walked away. How could she? You can wave. A bit of work and a whole lot of crying. She doesn't want to be away from me, so bed is not an option right now. But I think I've solved her problem. There she is, and the cat. So I have popped her in a bouncer so she can see where I am, and given her a little bottle because I think she's getting sleepy. But I think she's a clingy girl. if you're interested in my breakfast though, which I still have yet to eat, that's mine. Yum yum, bit of French toast with some strawberries and a yummy iced coffee as well. All very exciting. But yeah, so I have got 2 massive baskets of folding, which, well, let me turn you around. That's my 2 big baskets of folding. So you might look at that and go, oh, it's only 2 baskets. That big basket, I've just put another load on the top of, but I got halfway through that big basket and I kid you not, I had 3 piles for Amelia, a pile for me, a pile for Gallon, 2 towels, some sheets, and I was only halfway through. Like, that basket is packed in there, so I think that'll be my job. If Amelia falls asleep, that's great. If not, she can just have some relaxed time in her bouncer because she looks sleepy. Might go and put a little blanket on her because she's a creature of comfort. She does love having a blanket on. But yeah, so that's, yeah. What I was going to say before all the crying fiasco is I'm actually loving this staying at home thing. So it's school holidays, obviously. I'm a teacher, as I said yesterday. So I do work, but in school holidays, clearly, I get to stay at home. Now, I do have lesson prep and lesson planning to do, so don't be like, oh, teachers don't do anything in their school holidays. There is a fair bit to do. And the first week of holidays was all PD week, so we had to be at school all week in the first week of school holidays. Anyway, but some of these days where I've got Miss Amy, I'm really loving just being with her. It's so nice. Like, last week, craziness with all the Cali comps and everything. But this week I've only got calisthenics on Thursday, and the rest of the days it's just me and her. I think Thursday Steph's gonna come over as well and hang out with us for a little bit. But yeah, other than that, it's a good time. Me and my baby, we had a really good sleep last night. It's the first good sleep we've had in ages because she's just not sleeping at the moment. But she slept really quite well. Mind you, in bed with me, but she wouldn't go back to her own bed. But at least she slept and I slept, so that's good. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening, and I'm loving this stay-at-home thing. Like, you know, being with her as a newborn was great. I liked being able to spend that time with her, but it's so much more fun now because she's, you know, we can talk to each other. Mind you, like, she doesn't know very many words, but, you know, I'll talk to her and she'll babble back at me, and we can play with toys together. We can do activities together. We went to the library on Monday together and that was really fun. But yeah, so it's just nice now that she's a bit older. We can actually do things together and play together. So that's nice. I do like this. So I am grateful that I am a teacher and I do get these couple of weeks off to spend with my little bean. And the next ones will be October, just before her birthday. So September, October, I can't remember. And then she turns 1 in November. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast now because it's been long enough without eating it.